Hello everybody, it is Sunday the 5th of December and I want to talk about whether the way of the Buddha is the way to enlightenment, and the answer is no, and I want to show you herein why not. This question had been on my mind because I had been examining in my videos before the other side, which is the supposedly enlightened people in the capstone of the pyramid that have detached themselves emotionally from this world in order to be purely in head knowledge. And the gathering of information and the belief that knowledge is enlightenment. And it is not, and that is intellectual knowledge is enlightenment, and it is not on its own. The Buddha is actually the other side of the coin, and it is again a complete imbalance. He's just going the other way. That is to say, the Buddha goes into his emotional knowledge completely. And yes, at that moment, because your emotional knowledge does work your connectivity to everything else through empathy. So yes, you feel that. I'm sure you do. But the Buddha says that our pain, our suffering is caused by desires. And they are caused by thought, through what we are seeing in this world. So he says, get rid of thought. Yeah, so the capstone gets rid of emotions, the Buddha gets rid of the thought. And he says, then you can live without pain and in enlightenment. No, you're not in enlightenment. Those are both ways of running away from life, really. I mean, the capstone is now fully running away from life through the knowledge they have gathered. They can now make their bubble that they're incomplete by creating artificial meat, artificial food and stuff like that. So there is no more need for anything. Everything can be inside that bubble. And, well, the Buddha says, just get rid of the worldly things, of food. And then be, as Sadhguru says, just sit there naturally stoned. Again, it is an detachment from this world, and how long can you actually do that? I mean, it's fine when you're in a situation like the Sadhguru, sit there naturally stoned as long as you're getting paid for it, and everybody else is fetching and carrying everything for you. You have not actually solved the problem of life. You have kind of given it to somebody else to care for you, whilst you sitting there naturally stoned and getting paid for it. And the thing is, you cannot be in that position, in the lotus position, forever. And once you come out, life is still there. And your desires, your pain is still there. So it's running away. And it is what my friend Tina said in a video yesterday. It actually makes life and this world meaningless. Both ways do. Where you get yourself to a point where there is enlightenment, but only if you are in one way or another detached from this world. So it makes the world meaningless. It makes life meaningless. And it is only in life that you can achieve enlightenment, not by running away from it. So again, what is then enlightenment? It is, and I have it hanging here on my kitchen cupboard, Jeremiah 33, verse 3. Call to me, and I will answer you, and show you great and mighty things which you do not know. And the point really is, it's something you do not know. The Creator is all possibilities, and it is revealing to you a possibility that you did not know. And in that, That is the moment of enlightenment, where you reveal a possibility contained within the Creator. You reveal a part of the Creator, or it has been revealed to you, rather. And to do that, you have to be in life. Because it is the cup, the empty cup, that should be filled. Whether that is through knowledge derived from a question, whether that is the fulfillment of a desire, whether that is the bringing about circumstances that would give to a need. All those things are in an empty cup. Yeah, a question, a desire, a need. Those are the things that ask. Now, in the capstone, they are in this position where you cannot fill a cup that believes itself full already, because that's who they are. They believe themselves full already. And in the case of the Buddha, if you get rid of questions, thoughts, desires, there's nothing to give. There's nothing there that you can give to. There's no cup. It's getting rid of the cup. Now what we've done so far is we did not ask deep questions from within ourselves. We went by what we knew, because that is what our elites have been doing. They're in the materialistic knowledge, and they have been going according to what they know, and they created a world out of that. And it is really what Paul said, shall we therefore sin, so grace shall abound? Well, we are in that point now, and that kind of answers that question, because we are now at a point where we have an awakening, yes, but not yet enlightenment. I don't think we have enlightenment yet. But we are in a place where questions, needs, desires are abound. And therefore grace could abound if we go the path of true enlightenment. But is this a good way? You know, it is the way of pain, so that all your Christmases should come at once. And I don't think it's a good way. So, in the end, it is those that are immersed in life that have the most questions, the greatest need. And therefore, we could end up being the blessed ones, believe it or not. It doesn't feel like it at the moment. So, there is the question how to ask, how to get to that knowledge, something you don't know, something that is not grown out of the intellect, and that is not solely grown out of your knowledge of connectivity. The two parts have to come together. That is why the I Am has a knowledge of the Creator, where two energies come together to create a greater energy than themselves that can reach out to the all, to the Creator, to receive. Now for us to do that, first of all, there must be acceptance of the I Am, which is absolutely not happening. We've been divided from ourselves. One part is elevated over the other. You know, it's either head knowledge is the way or emotional knowledge is the way. So we're being divided inside of ourselves, what they call higher and lower nature. We must go one way and condemn the other. And that is not an acceptance of who we are. To say I am means you are both. It is both contained within you, and you need to accept that. And say, I don't care who doesn't like my lower nature. I don't care. That is who I am. And out of the fullness of myself, I shall ask. Jesus said, he gives to all, how much more would he give to you? You are a great machine for asking questions. First of all, you are capable of independent thought. You can conjure up questions out of nothing. And you are capable of a wide range of emotions. And depending on what comes together, you will reveal a different question, a different answer. So it creates a different question and it will reveal a different answer. So you can, out of who you are, receive a multitude of answers. And it is life itself. That is why you have to be immersed in life. It is life itself that is creating the questions, the desires, the need. It is out of living life that these things arise. And then life has meaning. It is creating the questions. It is putting something into your cup that should receive. So, and there is your answer. Neither knowledge, nor head knowledge, nor emotional knowledge on their own are enlightenment, nor can they lead to enlightenment. They are running away from pain. That is all they're doing. They're running away from pain. Or just they're in denial, really. The capstone is in denial, and so is the Buddha. Just stay there inside of yourself. You can't stay there forever. You will still have to confront life when you come out. So we are at this point of awareness. We are aware that there is something else. We are aware that we are connected. The old teachings tell us we can ask. So the way to ask, that is still the big question. How do you ask correctly? How do you receive? How do you bring about true enlightenment? Asking out of the fullness of yourself. Once we can do that, then grace will abound. That is still the question. I think one way, and that is what Jesus said, you must believe it is so. You must make this idea of the Creator and of receiving a reality. It must become a reality to you. And then it is reality. So that is, I would say, the greatest stumbling block at the moment, is to actually believe, to know it is so. That you can just receive from a higher source. And it is so hard, especially because you've been told you are nothing, you deserve nothing, all you deserve is being beaten up for what you are. And then to all of a sudden flip that on its head and say, well, I am that I am. I'm standing here in the light, being what I am, and I can receive. I mean, to get that idea alone into your head and stop judging yourself. I think that is the biggest stumbling block that we have to overcome. And as I said, this perception of ourselves has been put into our heads over thousands of years. So it will take a while to see ourselves differently. Anyway, I leave it at that for today, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye.